Sorry, Perp, no beanie. I don't know where she is, but I hope she's staying cool, because it is hot around here. A little bit too hot. Which I'm sure you get. I'm sure you understand. Anywho, it is Friday. It's the Friday Live, and it's the penultimate, because next week it will be Podversary, which I'm still dreading. I always dread this time of year, just like I always dread the festive time of year. But needs must. But today is a standard live. Standard. Whatever standard might be. And whether you are watching the replay or whether you are here during the actual live, I appreciate it either way. So thank you very, very much. If the fan gets too much, if somebody in the chat, like Miss Perp maybe, could let me know, then I will aim it slightly differently so it's not quite aimed directly at me and the mic. But thank you very much for being here. Thank you. Welcome in, Miss Janice. Nice to see you, my dear. Hello. I've jumped ahead. Bear with me. I'm jumping. Hang on. I'm jumping. So the Podversary will be split into two. The actual date of the Podversary is the 16th, which falls on Wednesday. And it doesn't seem right not to do something on that date. But I usually have a live on Friday, and doing lives really, really takes it out of me. So I'm splitting the Podversary into two and doing half on Wednesday and half on Friday. Half. So there should be about an hour or so on Wednesday and about an hour or so on Friday. And on Friday, we will have a winner. And that winner will win a massive box of yarn and yarny goodness. And all you need to do for the Podversary is collect your points during the Podversary, and for every point you will get an entry onto the super wheel. And if you've got 1 point, fabulous, you've got a chance of winning. If you have 200 points, woo, fatabulous, you'll have a chance of winning. At the end of the day, if you've got 1 point, you've got a chance of winning, and a chance of winning is better than no chance of winning. On Wednesday, it will be live for anybody and everybody. It doesn't matter who they are. Anybody and everybody is welcome. On Friday, it will only be subscribers of a minimum 2 weeks that can join in. It can be won by anybody, absolutely anybody. And over the Podversary, members do not get special treatment. I mean, they can bribe me if they wish. I'll happily take some bribes, but doesn't mean they're going to get special treatment. But there's an entire box full of woolly stuff. I mean, you guys, most of you have seen the stuff that I've been putting into the giveaway cube and the giveaway bin bags and stuff. There's a few other extra bits that might help you on your journey. But that box is going to head on out of here, and I'll be glad to see the back of it, because it has been sitting in the living room nearly 2 weeks, and I want to get rid of it out my living room. It will be wonderful. So if you would like to come along to the Podversary, it's all been scheduled up. Take a look on my page, see what time it will be for you, and I hope you can turn up. There's a big possibility it might just go over an hour on the Wednesday and the Friday, but I'm really hoping to stick as close to the hour as possible. So fingers crossed. It will be playing a couple of games. There will be a personal quiz in there. There are a couple of other prizes that I've been very, very lucky that a couple of people have donated. The prizes are listed on my community posts if you want to go and have a nosy. And if you are a member and you are in here right now, I kind of need you to go over to the posts anyway, please, because I need your vote cast. If you could, please, because everything is going to change around here. Well, not everything, but a few things are going to change around here after Friday, and I need your final say because, you know, as a member, you get a really good say on here. So go and have your say. Okay, I'll finish saying what I'm saying. I am drinking the Sweet Tangerine by the Yogi, which I had last week. I've decided I'm only going to have them on the Friday lives until they're gone. That's what's happening. I've also got a little bit of a snack because it's been too hot to eat properly. So I've got a little snack, which is seaweed, and I've got 2 marshmallows. That's my snack. So I hope you've got a drink, especially if it's really, really hot. Please make sure you stay hydrated because it is so easy to become dehydrated or get heat stroke if you are somewhere really hot. Please look after yourself and look after those around you who might need a gentle nudge reminder or maybe a hose down. Okay, let's get into the live. So, scrolly up. To start with, I will say that at the top of the chat, we have the thoughts and the prayers, I hope. These are the people that are in need. So if you are religious, if you could please spare a prayer for 1 or 2 of these people on here. They are in need. There's a couple of people on there that are grieving. There's some people that are in need of motivation. There's a couple of people that need some good medical stuff, news, a word I can't think of. There's some people on there that need a little bit of luck on their side. If you are not religious, don't think that I'm not talking to you too, because thoughts can be just as good. So while you're polishing your bric-a-brac or while you're spinning the cat round the room, have a thought for 1 or 2 of these people up here. It'll only take you a couple of seconds, really, and just spare a thought, please. Okay? Are we good? Okay. Thank you. Let's get into the live. Now I've finished. Breathe. Oh my gosh, I shouldn't do that. Every time I lift my arms, oh my gosh. Every time okay, this is TMI, okay, for almost everybody. The people that get the vlogs in the morning and the evenings kind of get used to me saying this, but I'm going to say it here. I don't care. It's a bad thing that I've got the fan on, in a way. I've had a shower, and every time I've had a shower, oh my gosh, I honk. And the fan blowing at me is not helping because I'll get pickle pits. Like, my pits is like I've got a pickle under each arm. I don't know why. I don't know what it is. And I'll be honest, I couldn't be bothered to put deodorant on because I've got to do something after the live. And I saw it as a waste of deodorant. I'm like, I'll put up with it. Nobody can see me. Nobody can smell me. But hey, you want to be grateful you can't smell me. You want to be grateful this is not smell-o-vision. Because pickle pits here is struggling with her own stench. It's pretty bad. But there you go. TMI. Hey ho. Let's get into the live. Oh my gosh. What made me do that? Who knows? We have Miss Perp. Knitting Purple is in the room. Good evening, Miss Perp. She is in the okay. Miss Perp says, evening Khadijah and beautiful Beanie. But Beanie, I don't think she's outside. She might be on her bed. But I know wherever she is sprawled because she came in here and sprawled. I went and made myself a drink, came back in here, she was gone. So I went into the back room and there she was on the bed, sprawled. Like, she cannot get cool enough, bless her. I so want to shave her fuzz off. That'd be really mean, but I want to, just to help her a bit. But she'll get heat stroke because, or sunburn or something, and that would be even worse. So I feel sorry for the buddy there. But I'm giving her a shower tomorrow, so we'll see how that goes. Miss Janice, welcome in. Miss Janice over. She says, hi, Khadijah. And I say, hi, Miss Janice. Welcome in. Lovely to see you in here. We have a Mr. Rudy, where it is 3 minutes past noon central for him, or it was when he wrote that. For me right now, it is 18:14 as I am saying this. Perhaps says, glad you said standard and not normal. There's nothing normal around here. There is nothing normal around here. Nothing. Terry, Miss Terry Crafty, welcome in, Miss Terry. She says, hello, everyone. Please say hello to Miss Terry because she said hello to you. She bothered to extend her greetings to you all, so please say hello to her back. We have Miss Shatika giving lots and lots of hearts and hearts and hearts and hearts and hearts and hearts and hearts. Lots and lots of red ones. Thank you very much, Miss Shatika. Ignore Nightbot. He's just ridiculous. Like, I have not set him up. He is disabled in the sense of not enabled to do the warnings, and yet he sees fit to give them anyway. I've turned him off and turned him on again. I've enabled and disabled again, and yet he still breaks mold. I mean, yes, I know rules are supposed to be broken, but he is breaking the rules. Welcome in, Miss Cindy. Howdy doody. Miss Lulu's Treasure Trove. She says, hi, Ladybird loves Lisa! She's shouting at me. What did I do? Just came off my premiere live and raiding over to here. Thank you very much. I have been off YouTube for nearly 2 hours because I was like, there's nobody live. There's nobody here. There's no new videos. Turn it off. I turned it off. If I'd stayed, maybe I might have been able to come in. I'm so sorry. So happy to see you on your live today. Welcome in. She says, wow, that is a massive box. It's a massive box and it is packed. And I really mean packed. If Doris is in here, or if she were in here, she had one of very, very similar size 2 years ago. And she'll tell you, opening it, it just kind of pops open because it's bursting to try and get out. Because I have packed it. And it's going to be going somewhere out of my house to a winner. I don't know who yet. Nobody knows. But it could be you. Or the one just behind you, at least. You know, could be. Welcome in, Miss Sarah. Good evening to Miss Sarah. Zoe says, hello, Khadijah, and everyone in chat. Good evening, my dear. Hello, how do you do? Welcome in. Thank you very much for doing a blanket hello to a few people in one message, Miss Cindy. Miss Cindy has said hello to you all as well, so please say hello back to Miss Cindy if you can. I'd appreciate it. Thank you very much. Sarah says, sorry I'm a bit late. It's all right. We'll deal with you later. Punishment will be, well, I'm not going to tell you here. I will tell you in private. Cindy says, so how do we earn points? I know I feel like I have been not only under the rock, but hit by them as well. Okay, so let me just, and yes, I'll come to the wheel in a moment. Bear with me on the wheel. Let me just very, very quickly look at something because I need to double check something before I answer that. So just bear with me if I can find, which I'm not going to be able to because my thingy doesn't want to work. Oh, right, okay. It did work. So earning points. Basically, for the past month and a little bit, I have been giving hints and dropping information in videos and lives, things about me, little personal bits that you're going to need to know for the Podversary. And when people have commented on those hints and tips, I have given them a point. And those points have been accumulating. And the people that have received points so far are named in a list on my posts, in my posts tab. When it comes to the actual Podversary, you will win points either by coming up and playing co-host, and giving us a game that we can play and having a game that we can actually play together, with the people in the chat, or by winning or answering correctly the things that are needed by the games. And some things you can get more than 2 points, some things you get 2 points, and some things you get 1 point. You'll have to kind of be around during the Podversary to find out about those. But there are only 2 more info posts left before the day now, because we've had over a month of them. But Terry's definitely got some. Zara's got some. Perp's got some. Who else is in here? Denisha's got some. There's a whole list. It's in my posts tab, you'll see it. But they're the people that have got points so far. But just because you might not have any doesn't mean you can't win any during the Podversary. And the more points, the more entries onto the prize wheel. And at the end of the Podversary, that wheel is going to get spun 4 or 5 times, and the prizes will be dished out accordingly. So that's that. I hope that made a little bit of sense. I feel like I've gone all dry gobbed. Hang on. That's not sitting well with me today. Oof. There's the horrid Miss Ninge. Horrid Miss Ninge. The evil Miss Ninge. The devil Miss Ninge. Not Minge. Ninge. Oh my gosh. Amigurumi Ninja, good evening. She says, hello. Hello to you. And before I forget, also Miss Sharon Sutcliffe has also asked me to say hello to everybody. I believe she's taken her mum shopping, so she can't be here for the live, but she wanted to say hello to you all. Scrolling down, there's Miss Denisha. I thought I saw her. Miss Denisha, she says, hi Lisa. Red heart. Thank you very much, Miss Denisha. Howdy doody do. Miss Ninj says hi to everyone with a. So please say hi to the evil Miss Ninj. I'm sure she'll appreciate it. Please, please. Also, Mr. Nisha is saying hello to everyone with the ribbons and a big smile on her face. So please say hello to Mr. Nisha, because these two have said hello to you. Please be nice and say hello back. Pep says, but we are special. We have looked after our ladybirds and kept them clean for a whole year. Well, some of you have kept them clean for a whole year, but you get your benefits in other ways. But for the Podversary, there's no special treatment. I'm sorry. If you want to bribe me with chocolate or Twizzlers, I'm not going to say no to the chocolate or Twizzlers. Scrolling down. There's Handmaid. Welcome in, Handmaid. Welcome in. Miss Handmaid is trying to come up with a nice new name, and is very apprehensive because she's worried that nobody will know who she is. But she's trying to think of a new name for her channel. So please be encouraging with her. It's a very, very difficult thing. When everyone knows you as one thing, it's hard to transition. I should know. I was a Lisa. Now I'm not a Lisa. I'm a Khadijah, but I still answer to Lisa every now and again. It's fine. I'll put up with it for a while. And there he goes again, Mr. Nightbot telling off Cindy this time. There's more where that came from. What did you do? Slap her through the screen? What is up with the Nightbot? Really? Oh my gosh. Gee whiz. You can't get the staff, and even when you got the staff and you don't want them, they're still there. That was a little bit better. Scrolling down. Namaste. Oh, namaste. Thank you. I wish I could actually speak Telugu. Oh my gosh. I can't even think of the flipping language name now. Thank you, Handmaid. Thank you. Namaste. Oh my gosh. Gee whiz. It's one of those days, isn't it? Miss Denisha says Nightbot is getting fussy. Fussy? That thing? Oh my gosh. Seriously. I don't know what to do with him anymore. I really don't. He is just... He's not supposed to be pushing buttons. But he's pushing enter way too many times. Very ridiculous he is. Miss Cindy says, I guess you better use 2 or less emojis. I was enjoying the members emojis and got Nightbot complaining already. I don't care how many emojis you use. You use as many as you like. Shatika used 20 million hearts. She didn't get told off. Who cares? You throw your emojis. It's fine. I say it's okay. Ignore the Nightbot. He's a poo-poo head. Okay? He's a poo-poo head. Ignore him. He has no jurisdiction. Scrolling. There is the Crafty Gypsy. Welcome in. I don't know if you saw me the other day or not, because I said hello to you. I think you were busy doing something, but you popped in alive. Can't remember whose it was. It might have been Camille's, or it might have been Teresa's, or it might have been someone else's, and I saw you, and it was quite a shock to see you, but you popped in, you were busy, and I said hello to you, and I have no idea if you saw me. No idea. But hello, you're here, and I definitely see you here, so hello. Scrolling down. There is the Slug. Welcome in, Miss Slug. Slug is Crafty Snail Mum. She ain't a slug. She's a snaily. Oh my gosh, I'm mixing her up with Demetra. My head. Thank God it's Friday. Snaily. Good evening. Gee willikers. Snaily is Crafty Snail Mum. Welcome in, Miss Snaily. She says, hi everyone, with a big grin on her face. Welcome in. Please say hello to the Miss Snaily. She will very much appreciate it. Whoever sent the PayPal, bear with me. I'm trying to catch up with the chat a little bit. I realise how far behind I am. So let me catch up a little bit and then I will stick the wheel up and we will get your name on the wheel. So please bear with me. Scroll down. Perp says, and remember to put some water out for the wildlife. They are hot and thirsty as well. Thank you. Very, very, very good reminder. Thank you very much, Miss Perp. Yes. If you can put a shallow bowl or a deep plate, or if you have one, a planter tray, put some water in it, put it outside, somewhere along the edge of the building, if you can, or just in front of a bush. I'm sure the wildlife would really appreciate it if it's hot near you, because that stuff is evaporating so quickly. I am doing it approximately 3 times a day with 3 different dishes, plus a bird bath. And I'm having to do it 3 times because it's evaporating so flipping fast. But think of your fuzzy friends. Even if you're not friends with them, it's still a life. Please look after the life. Scrolly down, scrolly down, scrolly down, scrolly down, scrolly down. Scrolly down, scrolly down, scrolly down, scrolly down. The crafty gypsy. Pickle pits, I get pits. Pickle pits is not good, you know? Like when it tingles your own nostril hairs and you think your own nostril hairs are burning because of the pickle from your own pits, it's not good. It's really not good. It's not good. Denisha says, Lisa, you are so animated today. I love it. I don't know why. Don't ask me why, because I really don't know. Probably because Beanie hasn't been in here, so I haven't had a chance to talk to her like I normally do. So you guys are getting it all. Maybe. I don't know. Plus, let's face it, I've had 2 really bad phone calls today where I've gone down the phone. So I need to kind of suppress all that and get the good stuff out. You know? Yeah, that's exactly what I do down the phone, believe me. Miss Lucy, hello, Miss Lucy, howdy doody. Are you at work? Are you lurking, working, gherkin, or are you with us today? Hello. Miss Lucy says, hello, Ladybird. The Bean, who we still don't know where she is. Oh, yes, we do. She's sprawled at the entrance of the living room. And I'd lift you up and show you, but I don't want to disturb her. I know if I get up, it will make the sofa creak and she'll be like, what is it? And then run off or something, because, you know, it's Beanie. She'll move at some point. Won't you, Beans? Nothing. Scrolly down. There's Laurie. Oh, Laurie, if you are still in here, the hanky markers, I didn't pick them out deliberately, apart from knowing that I wanted to give you a metallic one. I didn't give you, I didn't think, oh, purple, let's give a purple because it coordinates. I have a tub of pre-made hanky markers. There's hundreds of colours to choose from, but I try and keep the tub filled with a little variety. And because you said mystery, I literally just emptied the tub and went blindly 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I wanted a metallic one, and I've got about a dozen pre-made metallic ones. And I just reached into the little case and pulled one out, and there were your 6. So as much as it sounds good that I thought about it, there was no thought whatsoever. I can't lie. I can't. I'm telling you the truth. I just yoink, yoink, done. I was quite grateful that I didn't have to make any, but then saying that, I had to make some over the weekend anyway, so it is what it is. And I've got to replace the ones that I sent you, so I'm going to have to make some more this weekend. Miss Perp says, hi everyone coming in. Please say hello to the Perp. The Perp is Miss Knitting Purple. And Laurie, I'm sorry, I went straight past your message. I read it, but I didn't read it out loud. I apologise. Miss Laurie from Laurie Stories and Crochet said, hello. Just sent an email and realised that you're live. Oh, you sent me an email. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, yeah, she did. Oh. Oh. Oh, okay. Oh, I can ask on here then. Oh. 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 Okay. Before I forget, because I'll do the spinny wheel thing as well now, because I've looked at that. So yeah, I am in need. I will be putting a post up this weekend, but I am in need. And it's going to sound very, very odd coming from me, but it's not for me. So, I mean, it is for me, but it's not for me. But whoever might email me, I will be able to give you more information. I've just got to be very careful in this live because somebody might be watching the replay and I don't want them to know. Okay. I have got some Ogo, Colorama Halo Ogo in the colour Frost. It's Skylight Frost. Which, ignore this one because this is one that I've started. I mean, brand new ones. But Ogo, this is the colouring. It's Skylight Frost. Now, I know they stopped doing it in the round and they started making them in the cakes. I don't care how it comes, but what I'm after is swapping 2 or 3 of my Skylight Frost for 2 or 3 of your pink ones. Yeah, I said it. Like I said, not for me. I know there's 2 different pink colourways. There's Rose Frost and there's the other one that I've forgotten the name of. I've forgotten the name of the other one. Is it Orchid? Orchid Frost? It's a pink one. But whether it comes in cake form or Ogo form, I don't care. But if you happen to have 2 or 3 that you are willing to swap for the blue, please, I would very, 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 very much appreciate it, and so would the other person when they get it. If you can, please email me. I'd really, really, really appreciate it. So there is a post going up this weekend, but I've said it in the live. So there we go. Now, wait. Before I do that, look. Look who it is. It's the baby. It's your boo-boo. They've all said hello to you. At least if you come up here, you can get some cool air. Hey? Nice. It's a beanie. It's a beanie. Let's do the wheel. So the wheel, the super wheel, and this will be spun on the 25th at the end of the live. But we are going to put Christine on the wheel. Now, she is a member, so she gets double the entries. So she is going on the wheel twice. And we are going to save her on the wheel before I get rid of her. Now, I know she's not going to be able to be in the live because she's with friends right now, but I know she'll be in the replay. So thank you very, very much, Miss Christine. Really appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. You are on the wheel, spinning around. Don't get dizzy. Wait until the 25th. Did I say the 25th? The 20-somethings. The 20-somethings. Like every now and again, a mouthful of that, it's okay. And every now and again, it's like, ugh. It's really like, it's like a powdered lozenge. That's what it tastes like, an orange powdered lozenge. That's it. Okay, scrolling down. Miss Laurie says a square is on its way. I saw. I'll have to reply to the email tomorrow, but I saw. There's a square. Oh, she blocked it. That daft woman blocked it. But that's fine. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. With regard to the squares, I am now waiting for Laurie's one. I'm waiting for Teresa's 4. And that leaves me needing 2. Now, I do believe somebody, and I can't remember who it was, but somebody said they were sending me 1. I can't remember who it was, which means I still need 1 or 2 at the most. I'm so close to finishing this thing. I'm so close. Like right now, if I don't get any squares now, this coming week, I have no quiet crochet for Thursday. Nothing. It's going to be very, very quiet without the quiet crochet, which I'm sure people will rejoice over, but you know, still. Miss Amanda! Oh! Might have been Amanda. Was it Amanda? Oh, did Amanda say that? Amanda might have said it. She might have said it. Miss Scraptastic Crocheter, aka Amanda, says a quick hello from a cruise ship on the Baltic Sea. I'd forgotten she was going away. How could I forget she was going away? Oh my gosh. All she was talking about was the cruise. She's on a cruise and she's in YouTube. Get off the tube and get on the cruise. Jeez, woman. I hope you're having a nice time. I'm sure you've already gone, but still, I hope you're having a good one. Scrolling down. Miss Lucy says, I'm lurking in the car while the hubby is driving around the big city. And you've given me a reminder, Lucy. This is weird, but I had a dream about Lucy early hours of this morning. But it wasn't anything like overly interesting. It was literally kind of a reminder dream. And seeing that for some weird reason just reminded me to remember the reminder, which is the community tab, which can only be accessed on a mobile device. The community tab on my page. I would really, 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 really like you guys to introduce yourselves. If you are willing, it would be lovely. Take a selfie. Say hello to the peoples. Let's face it, not many people see the community posts or the posts. But I think it would be nice for you guys to see each other, especially when you meet each other in the lives. You know, it's hello, Hujamiflip, hi Hardida, and then Hardida can show Hujamiflip, and Hujamiflip can show Hardida what each other look like. And then when you speak to each other in the live, you actually know what each other look like, and you can have a better little conversation thing and get to know each other better. I hope it makes some sense. I mean, you all know what I look like, so there's no point me putting a post on there and going, hi, my name is Khadijah, aka Lisa, aka pain in the butt. This is me. You know what I look like. Okay, so there's no point me doing it. But I'd really, really appreciate it. The only thing that I will say is please, 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 please do not put a child in the photo, because it is against YouTube regulations, and I would not have it anyway. I will take that thing down quicker than you can say, well, I don't know, because it depends when you put it up, and if I'm snoring, then I can't take it down that quick. But I will take it down as soon as I see it. Please, 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 no children in the picture. Edit them out, magic crop them, erase them, or put an emoji over their face if needs be. But if you can do a selfie and introduce yourselves on the community post, it would be very much appreciated. I think it'd be a really nice thing for you guys to get to know each other a little bit better. I think it'll be a nice thing. Don't know about you, but if you're willing, please do. Scrolling down. There you go. Mr. Nightbutt says to Miss Lucy, lurking or fully active, I appreciate it. I appreciate it in? Appreciate it in? In what? In? I seriously need to work on that. Really. Zara, could you do me a favour, please, and message me with the words Nightbot lurking, please? Because, you know, I'll forget. I'm bound to forget. I forget. Scroll down, 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 scroll down. Miss Amanda says, just a day trip for some tax-free shopping and entertaining mini-me. Oh, I remember. Tax-free shopping. Duty-free. Is duty-free still a thing? I thought we don't have duty-free anymore, or at least here we don't have duty-free anymore, or in places we don't have duty-free anymore. Or am I just making that up? I know back in the 80s, it used to be, you're going to France? Can you bring me back 20 cartons of fags? Thank you very much. Because it was duty-free. Just haven't heard of it for ages. Mr. Rudy, it was 12:16 when he wrote that. It's now 18:45 for me, so it was like half an hour ago. I'm half an hour behind in the chat. Yikes. Wow, I've been talking. I'm so sorry. I am talking. Anvita, welcome in, Miss Anvita. It's nice to see you, my dear. If you're still in here, Miss Anvita says, hi, Khadijah and Yanni friends in the chat. So she's saying hello to you. Please say hello back. Please say hello. It's a nice thing to do. Someone said hello to you. Don't ignore them. Say hello. Scrolling down, scroll down, scroll down. There is Miss Sarah Nickel. See, look at me doing it right. Look at me doing it right. Sarah Nickel. See? Even my postmaster blokey at the post office knew how to pronounce your name. Oh my gosh. Hello, Miss Sarah. Miss Sarah says, hello all, working and lurking. She's a working, lurking. Not like a gherkin under my pit. That's pickle pit. She's a working, lurking gherkin. Lurking, working gherkin. Gherkin that's lurking while working. Yes, she's one of those. She says, hope you're all doing well. You see, she's asking if you're all doing well. She's hoping you're all doing well. Thank you very much, Miss Sarah, for popping in. It's nice to see you, my dear. Welcome in, welcome in. Miss Perp has also said another hello to anybody who's just come in that she has missed. So please say hello. Hello. Thank you very much. And scrolling down, Zara says hello to Sharon and have fun shopping. Perp says, Ninja, you was naughty last week. Be good. Exactly. See, she's already run away. I just know it. I just know she's run away. Because she's evil. Evil Miss Ninja. Scrolling down, scroll down, scroll down. Scroll down, scroll down, scroll down, scroll down, scroll down. Lady Crochet Manuela. Hello, hello, hello. She says, hi, Khadijah. Welcome in. Hello. We do have a beans sprawled like that over the sofa. At least the butt's getting a little bit of the cold air. Hello. I'm sorry. I was talking about your butt. I'm sorry. It's a nice butt. It's a nice butt. I got the evils. I got the evils. Okay. I so want a seaweed thingy, and I can't yet because I'm still trying to get you with the chat. Mr. Reedy says, I finished the 100-day challenge. What 100-day challenge? By the source and the counting challenge. I have no idea what this challenge is. What is this challenge? Mr. Reedy says, how much is the Ladybird Loves mug? I don't know. Because prices change all the time. But if anybody wants one, as long as I know your country, I can get it in your country sent to you. But they do come in different colours. I have a blue one because, blue. And it's got to be careful because I don't want to tip it out. Blue inside as well. But on the other side, we have the beanses. We have the beanie. So whether you're left or right-handed, you either get beanie watching you drink or the logo watching you drink. But yeah, if anybody wants one, all you got to do is email me and I can find out from your country how much it costs to get done. I know people in Canada have had one, people in America have had one, South Africa's had one, UK's had one, Australia's had one. I think that's the countries that I know have had one, I think. But honestly, I can't tell you off the top of my head because the prices change all the time. Scroll down, scroll down, scroll down, scroll down, scroll down. Laurie says Nightbot has a mind of his own for sure. You're telling me. And I want to take that flipping mind out because it's driving me nuts. Miss Cindy says, ha, thanks for making me smile again today, Lisa. What did I do this time? What did I do? I don't know what I did. Rudy says 45 million hearts. Oh, see, now Nightbot would tell you off, and there's no way I'm counting 45 million. There's no way I'm going to sit there and count from 1 to 45 million. Heck no. I don't even know if I'd be able to do that. I don't even know if I'd be able to count to 1 million. Long gone are the days of school. Miss Laurie, no, not Laurie. I've lost it. I've lost the plot. It is Laurie. Oh my gosh. Laurie says, yes, I'm here. Ha ha ha. Well, I love them all. The universe chose. Yes, the universe chose. And my hand. Laurie says, yes, ask on here. That was the most entertaining silent reading of an email I've ever seen. I was trying to read it quickly. I'm sorry. I mean, sorry. No. Okay, bear with me, Snaily. I've got it. You got one of them too. Aren't they funky? They are so cool. I absolutely love mine. I love mine. I'll get to it. I will get to it. Let me catch up with the chat. Oh my gosh, I'm so far behind. Scroll down. Laurie says, I have used that blue Ogo Colorama Halo and I love it. So, for those that don't know, I have finished my Amacal blanket. Done. 13 rounds of the border, mosaic border. It is done. And it's the Skylight Frost Ogo that I used with my my silver baby yarn. And oh my gosh, I love this stuff. This is amazing. So soft, and it's actually really good to work with, even though it has the halo of fuzz. It's really nice to work with, and it is not an issue to work with. I kind of want to make everything with Ogo right now, although the pink is not for me. If you have pink Colorama Halo, please be willing to swap 2 or 3, because I'm desperate for the person. I'm desperate. Not for the toilet, but for the person. Miss Sarah says beans, yes, kiss, kiss. Well, the ear's tweaked, but that's all we got. But I can't kiss her right now because her butt's facing me, so that's not a good thought. Lois says beans. Oh, you didn't even get an ear twitch. You got nothing. Nothing. She is so trying to keep her cool. She is trying. Scroll down. Perhaps that's a beautiful. Oh, that was an ear twitch. That got an ear twitch. Snaily is giving some love to the putty tat. Nothing. You get nothing either. I see she's being very selective. Mr. Rudy says, my birthday is August the 8th. Can I appear on Ladybird Loves Life? August the 8th. Let me have a look. What day is August the 8th? It's a Friday. If I'm live, Mr. Rudy, if you have... Thank you very much, Miss Zara. If you have something nice to come up for, I will allow you to come up onto the live, as long as you're a good boy. Got to be a good boy, okay? Remember, manners and stuff. Just like you've used in previous messages that I've kind of enforced on you. If you're a good boy and you use your manners, then I may well allow you up on the live for a little while. Miss Sarah says, start new project for Quiet Crochet. Nope. Don't mess with my noggin. My noggin can't cope. I have got my next Quiet Crochet is actually a cardigan. It's a birthday cardigan from Miss Ingrid. That's going to be my next Quiet Crochet thing, and I'm going to be doing it in here. But I cannot start that cardigan until that is finished. I can't have 20 million whips on the go because my head just cannot cope. I just can't do it. It gets me into a very bad place mentally. So I have to finish one before I start the next, unfortunately. Perhaps says, Quiet Crochet, you could recap and show us the squares again. I show them every week. I hold it up and we go along and have a look and see what we've just made and what it's joined onto and what that's joined onto and how much is left. And yeah, do that every week. I mean, the only thing that I can think of doing is starting the border. But then, you know, I'm kind of limited because I have to stop at a point, you know. I've got to be careful. Miss Cindy is missing out on the chat because she's on the phone with the doctor. Tell the doctor to go away and join my chat, and then you can both chat together in the chat. Maybe not. That might be a bit too personal. Ignore that. You carry on with the doctor. Lois says, I love the community post idea. I've definitely had that issue too, Lulu. The doctor, so selfish they are. Snelly says they're still duty-free. Zara says duty-free is still at airports. It wasn't at the airports that I went to. Did I go to the wrong airports? What the heck? Let me scroll you down. There's Camille. Miss Camille with a pink hand going, with it. Welcome in, Miss Camille. Howdy doody. Scrolling down, Miss Snaily, it says blanket, hello. Blanket in this heat? Are you nuts? Are you nuts? We know the answer, forget it. Miss Snaily says blanket, hello. Hello to everyone who's come in with a wavies and a wavies. Just in case you're right or left-handed, she's covering everybody. Please say hello to the Snaily. She said hello to you. Please be nice. Say hello back. Scroll down, scroll down, scroll down, scroll down, scroll down, scroll down, scroll down. Miss Camille says hi to everyone in the chat as well, so please say hello to Camille back. Miss Terry is grand watching, so she's a lurker. She's a lurking gherkin. Scroll down, 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 scroll down. Oh, come on, I've got to catch up, right? Camille says Beans looks like she chilled good with my Loki. She needs to chill. She is so hot. That poor cat is so hot. She can't even get comfortable in her own little, like, fuzzball because being in the fuzzball makes you hotter. She's like, oh, the heat has taken me. I cannot cope. Poor little fuzzy so-and-so. Miss Pap says 20 million whips is a reasonable amount. No, it's really not. It's really not for my noggin. My noggin can't cope with one thing. I mean, how am I going to cope with like 20 million things? Like, really? Laurie says, Beans looks so much like my aunt's cat named Maui. I think. I want to say Maui. I want to. It doesn't mean it is, but that's what I want to say. Oh, Sarah's dropped the break. Oh, thank you very much, Miss Sarah. Thank you. Snelly says, yes, it's only when you get to 20 million and one that you have too many. I can't believe I managed to catch up on the chat. Wow. Go me. Go me. Go me. Oh, no, it's too many. I've got one that I'm doing right now. I've started my new blanket. This is my new blanket. And some amazing folk that are amazing will know exactly what that is starting to make. But I've just finished round 6. But that is a new blanket in a fingering weight because I am using Scapier's Whirl. And it should be enjoyable. But I will get to that. Anyway, we are doing the creator link drops. So if you are a creator and you would like your channel dropping, I'll share my thoughts tomorrow, not today. Then please put into the chat a drink, because hydration is so important. A drink, whether it be water or a virgin cocktail or a non-alcoholic beer, something non-alcoholic, because you need to hydrate yourself, not make things worse. So put a drink into the chat if you are a creator that has a minimum of 2 videos on your channel and you would like to advertise that channel. Drop your emojis, please. And I will show Snailey's pictures because Snailey got babies. Like for reals. So I'm going to show the babies. So let me share the screen. Let me find it. I can't find it. There it is. And we're going for that one. There we go. We're going to show Snailey's babies. And you're like, what am I looking at? A load of rocks? No, not just rocks. But if we zoom in, look what we got. Look what we got. We got little snailies. baby snailies. We got little pondy snailies. Absolutely oodles of them. They is going to get so hungry. But she has found veggie balls. Like, it's eating kiwi. I mean, let's face it. I'd be in there eating the kiwi. But most of them are having a good old chomp on the kiwi. Nom, 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 nom. And this is where they are. She's a little water fountain. And she got kiwi in here. Oh, look, there's a big one. There's a big one. But that's in the snaily realm. The realm of the snaily. Okay, let's go back. Thank you, Zara. Ninja, I daren't even open your picture because I dread to think. And I no, don't want to do it. I really don't want to do it. Okay. We only have Laurie so far. Laurie, you know, to what I forgot to say, type out your advert. Make sure you sell your channel well, like only you can, please. And we've got about 30 seconds left before we drop the linky doodads. Or now. She was so hasty. Go for it, Zara. She wouldn't even let me eat me seaweed. Oh my gosh. We'll just wait to see Zara's link drop and then I'll read out her advert. She was so hasty. She was so keen to let you do that. It's okay. It's fine. It's fine. I'm just waiting for Miss Zara. There it is. Okay, so Laurie's Stories and Crochet says, my channel is about silly stories from my life and my years as a high school teacher. And your hubby as a prison guard, because he gets involved in these stories too. I talk about yarn, crochet, do an occasional tutorial, use a knitting machine and diamond paint. Goey clicky. It is completely free to clicky. Please do. Because that is Laura's channel. So there you go. And it doesn't look like anybody else wants to have their channel linked. So I guess the chat's open again. Open sesame. Thank you very much, Miss Laurie. Thank you very, very much, Miss Zara. Breathe. I'm going to take a gulp. I need a gulp. See, that wasn't too bad. That tasted like Satsuma. That's fine. It is done. It is done. Laurie says, thank you, Zara and Khadijah. You are welcome. Laurie says, yes, I forgot to include my hubby and my cats. And the birds. You know, let's get everybody involved. Camille says, was that blue the start of a blanket earlier? Yes, it is. So this... I might be able to focus, maybe. So I am using Scapier's Whirl. And this is Blueberry Bam Bam. And if I can focus, it doesn't want to focus. That's it. Yeah, you focus wherever the heck you like and not actually where I want you to. This is the start of a very, very famous blanket, but I'm not making the famous blanket. I'm making a blanket to do with the famous blanket, but not the famous blanket. I'm making a different blanket, not the famous one. But I'm using that blueberry bam bam, and also what's this one called? This one, which is I'm out of focus again, you little bugger. This one, which is turquoise turntable. Yep, turquoise turntable. And I am using Mediterranean muha, and indigo plain. Are you sensing a theme? Are you sensing a theme? And then for the joining and the border, also scapias, but Wurlette, and I don't know how this is called, what it is, but this one, oh, that's pretty. Hey, it's the same colour as my wall. It's the same colour as I hadn't even realised. This is the colour custard and the colour frosted. So all together, I don't know if I'm going to be able to do this, but I'm going to try. Because you got to try, right? You got to try. We have got... Oh, there are the 4 colours. And the top 2 do look very similar on the screen. They're not, because this one here, is darker than its neighbour. But they're the colours that I am using. It's not normally what I do, it really isn't, but it's the stuff that the designer uses to make it. And I was like, I want that effect exactly like that too. So I'm going to use that. But I did it in different colours. So with the Scapiez Whirl, each colour change is carefully tied in an optimum way to ensure the knot can be discreetly hidden within your stitches. Daffodil doolally, pink to wink, indigo plain, tangerine tambourine, forbidden fuchsia, Mediterranean muha, coral catastrophe, shrinking violet, turquoise, or whichever way you want to say it, turntable, jade jim jam, sippy sage, petrol please me, citrus squeeze, golden glowworm, and murderous mint are all the colours of the Scapiez Whirl, and they have approximately 1,000 meters per 225 gram cake, and they are 60% cotton, 40% acrylic. Now, they recommend a 3.5 to 4 millimeter hook. I'm using a 2.75 for mine because that is what the designer has asked for. So that is what I'm using. But I love Scapiez. I do really like Scapiez. I've never had an issue with Scapiez cotton, but this is the first time I've used Scapiez cotton blend. Still not having an issue with it. There's no splitting. It's still lovely and soft, and I'm all good with it. Hello, you turned around. Turn around, bright eyes. Every now and then she calls me so, and it hurts like hell, I say. You want to be on cam? Okay. Now the bean is on cam too. You see? I'm trying to be nice. Trying. Okay, let me scroll up, see where I got to. Oh my gosh, what? Wow. Okay, that bit I remember. Okay, that's where I was. There's Camille. So there's Cindy. Thank you very much, Miss Cindy. Miss Camille is giving a blue heart and a white heart and a blue heart. She isn't amused. Snelly says beautiful blue with the blue heart, but I don't know which blue. Clearly, she doesn't want to be on camera. She's going away. She's running away. You see what you did to her? You see? You're just going to have to put up with the mug, okay? There's the bean. Enjoy her face. Love the blue. So pretty. They're all blue, so I don't know which one you're going with, but we'll go with, yes, blues are very nice. I like blue too. Camille's laughing, but I don't know what she's laughing at. Laughing at herself? I don't know. Laurie says, thank you, Miss Cindy. And she subscribed back. So you both thrown yarn. I hope you haven't thrown yarn out of the window. Throw it in the window at the person's head. That way they know. Camille says, very nice blues. Guess who the blanket's going to be for? I don't make blankets for anybody else, really. No, I have made a blanket for other people, but the last one and this one are definitely mine. And so is this subscriber blanket. I need some squares. I need some squares for my blanket. You guys want to see the subscriber blanket? If you don't watch the crochet, hey, it's a taste thing. Not everybody likes that kind of thing. But if you want to see the subscriber blanket, I can bring it in here so you can see what it's looking like so far. Rudy, I'm so confused. Which ladybug do you like? Hayley, a Bailey from Hermie. What? Do what? Oh, Rudy, help. Camille says, I got the blues blanket. Nope. It's a very famous blanket. Give me all the blues blanket. No, blues and silver. Blues and silver, because silver and blue go together quite well. I think so, anyway. Rudy, remember, manners, please. Remember, manners. Camille says, Muha? Yeah, Mediterranean Muha. Petrol please me? Yes, petrol please me. That's what the colour is. Don't judge me. I didn't name them. I think they're kind of funky names, but I didn't name them. I mean, I'd come up with weird stuff like that because that's me, but I didn't. I'm not that clever. Louis says, I got Escapia's mermaid doll kit, but I haven't felt that yarn yet. Mermaid. Do you know what I'm thinking? Mermaid. Ingrid. Mermaid. The head-banging mermaid. Do you remember? Bless Miss Ingrid. Miss Ingrid is very, very, very ill right now. Miss Vima. Welcome in, Miss Vima. She says, hi, Khadijah. Welcome in, my dear. Welcome in. Hello to you. She says, looking cute, dear. Mwah! Thank you very much. Okay, I'm done with the Agio now. Thanks, Vima. Camille says, I forgot what I was laughing at too. Well, if you don't know and I don't know, we'll just go with something that I was absolutely hilariously hilarious And you were laughing for so long and so hard that you completely forgot what you were laughing about, but you know it was hilarious because I am always hilarious. So let's go with that, okay? Yeah? Okay. Oodly caboodly! Oodles and caboodles, Miss Vicky. Hi, Miss Oodly caboodly. She says, hi, Lisa! Welcome in. How do you do? And she also says, she's got the blankets as well. The blankets in this heat. What is wrong with you people? She says a blanket hello to all in the chat. So please say hello to Miss Vicky, because Miss Vicky has come in and said hello to you. Scroll down. Excuse me. Perhaps says big hugs to Miss Ingrid. I miss Ingrid. Let me send that message to her. Hang on. Let me do a screenshot so that I can send it to her. Oh, I didn't think it was going to do it. There we go. I will send that over. She has had a really bad run, bless her. I've sent Ingrid your wishes. Laurie has just realised that she's been ignorant and couldn't be bothered to say hello to her friend come in because she's so ignorant. Ignorant Laurie, that should be her new name. The same. I'm trying to think if there's anything. Oh yeah, for those that don't attend the Podversary, either on Wednesday or Friday, if you have points, just make sure that you watch the replay for Friday to find out if you've won, because unless you're a member, I'm not coming to you. If you're a member, that's the only privilege you're going to get. That if you win any of the prizes, then I will come to you and let you know, because, you know, members' privilege, that's just a standard. That's the only privilege you're going to get. So please make sure to have a poke in to see if you got anything. Also, for those that can't make any of the Podversary, just to give you a heads up that every Podversary and every birthday, because there's 6 months between the two, the channel changes. So it gets a little bit of a uplift, makeover. So there will be brand new thumbnails here and there. And there may well be a new video or two per week that might become a regular thing, but we'll see. And also these lives, there will be a, should we say, a something coming back to the lives, because now the going through the cubes is all done. We can get back to something that we used to do before. So watch out. Watch out. Wait a minute. I'm so sorry. I need to get this off because I just broke my thumbnail. I broke my thumbnail. And I'm trying to get it back to a half decent smoothness again. Because I don't want it to catch and rip. I'm so sorry. Just bear with me. No, it's still a little bit. Wow, the birds are tweeting a lot right now. Come on, hurry up. Okay. Done. And calm before the storm. Members, there may be a members live on Tuesday. If there is, it will probably be scheduled Monday at the latest. And that will purely be because I need your input. And the members lives are all for the OGs, OG Twizzlers and above. So if you could give your opinion, I'd appreciate it. Although I'd rather you go over to my posts, on my posts, and go and have your opinion over there, because I really need your vote over there before the Podversary. So please go over there and cast your vote. But there may well be a members live. It'll only be a very, very small one. It won't be the usual hour or so. It should only be a little mini thing. I just want to go over a couple of things and double check with you guys and make sure that things are oakley pokely, you know. Camille says they're 3 little birds. They're not on my doorstep because I don't have one, but there's definitely 2 3 little birds sit on my doorstep. I can't even see them. There's not even 3 calling birds. And they're not turtle doves either. But I think there's just 2. I think. All right. Camille says, shout out to the OG Twizzlers and above. It's the OG Twizzlers, the Blue Ladybirds, and the Beanie Besties. It's all 3 of them. And I am going to add something in for the OGs and above as well, I think. Because I'm going to be taking one thing away from the memberships, I think I'm going to be putting one thing in. Oh, good point. Camille, did you get your post yet? Did you get your post? Did you? Did you? Did you? I want to know if you got your post. Did you get your post? Did you? Huh? 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 Did you get your post? Huh? 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 Just asleep. What's time? Okay, half hour. Yeah, you see, you got to get it right. You're going to go shouting out. You've got to shout out the right thing, see? OGs and above. But hey, Twizzlers. Twizzlers. Oh my gosh, Twizzlers. I miss Twizzlers so much. I miss the Twizzlers. Not like a humongously big deal, but I miss the Twizzlers. I do miss the Twizzlers. I'm bad at checking mail. It's not a P.O. box though, is it? I can't even remember. I don't think it's P.O. Oh, it might be. Oh, yeah, it might be. You got a P.O. box. Anybody wants to know? Mango Mogu. Oh, I love Mogu Mogu. Take note. I love Mogu Mogu. You can now get it over here in the UK, but not this size. Mogu Mogu is a Asian soft drink with coconut jelly bits in the bottom. Oh my gosh, I love it. I love it so much. When I went to Indonesia, even if it was a shop, I'll have a look, Camille. I'll have a look. Even if it was a shop that I didn't think would have the Mogu Mogu in it, if it did, Hunter would come out and go, it's got Mogu Mogu. You want one? One? Sorry. You want 2 Mogu Mogu? Yeah. What a silly question. I think. No, it wasn't. It wasn't a PO box. I didn't have your surname though, so I've just put Camille's Creations, but it wasn't a PO box. No, wasn't a PO box. I just suddenly thought, because you said you're bad at checking mail, I'm like, oh, it's at the post office then? It's my first thought. With regard to, I know I've told the in the last members live, I told the members this, and I don't know if I have said this last week or not, so I apologise if I'm repeating myself, but at the same time it needs to be said. With regard to if anybody is willing to send a super chat or a PayPal during the Podversaries, they will still go on the standard wheel. They will still go on this wheel. But if you have points, they will go onto a different wheel. This wheel, no matter what, will still get spun on the 25th. Is it the 25th? Let me look again, because I've forgotten again. Oh my gosh. My noggin is so bad. It is the 25th. Okay. So on the 25th, this will still get spun. But the points wheel that has been made and will be in the making during the Podversary will be spun next Friday. And the way that's going to be spun is this big box. This big box of yarn and bits is going to be the first prize. And then it's going to be the second spin will have the second prize, and the next spin will have the third prize. I can't remember if I've got 4 or 5. Lucy, of course I will. As for the other, I forgot. There's the answer. I forgot. But yes, I'm going to be doing it like that. So it won't be a case of this time there are going to be no envelopes to choose. It will literally be the first person that is spun on that wheel will get that big box. I am dreading sending that because, oh my god, it's going to cost a fortune. I'm going to take a guess that it's going to be about £130 to send, which is 150 something US dollars to send, I think, at a guess. Might even be more than that because it cram, there's a lot in there. But be warned, those that have seen, that there's a lot of blue in there. There are other colours, there are other things, but there's a lot of blue in there, just so you've been warned. But going on the list from the donators, I'm going in that order. So that's how it's going to be spun. You won't get a choice of prize, but of course, if you win and you want to donate that forward, by all means, you can do it anonymously, or you can do it as of, me telling them this person has won during the Podversary and they asked me to send it to you as you're more deserving, kind of thing. So just be aware that that's a possibility. Don't come in there and go, no, I don't want to win, or I don't want to participate, I don't want the stuff. Don't think about it as wanting the stuff. Think of it as, well, I know I'm not in need or wanting that, but blah, 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 I might want it. So if I win, I can pass it to them. I'm happy to do that. Let me scroll you up. I've just seen the chat move. Hang on. Let me get back there because that's where I'm going from. But yeah, that'll be done Friday. Another call out, if you have Colorama Ogo, Colorama Halo in cake or Ogo, please be willing to swap. If you have pink, I would like to swap it for the Skylight Frost. but the actual ones that haven't been used, because this one has been used. But I would like to swap 2 or 3 of Skylight Frost for 2 or 3 pink ones. If you have and you're willing, please, please, please let me know. They're not for me, because obviously that colour is not for me. But I would like to gift it to somebody who is deserving, and I know they will love it, and they really, really want to try it. They've wanted to try it for years, and they have no chance to try it. So I'd like to help out and pass on. Colorama, Podversary points, the super wheel, Members Live possibly on Tuesday. It's not definite, but it's a possibility for the OG Twizzlers and above for Tuesday. Won't be the usual live. It'll be me asking, what do you think of this? Do you think this will work? How about that? Are we good? Okay, goodbye. You know, it's going to be that kind of live. Scroll it down. Scroll down, scroll down, scroll down, scroll down. Mr. Ruder D. It was 1:27 p.m. It is now 19:33 here in the UK. Scroll down. Snaily says, wow, that's a big box. It's a big box. It is going to cost a flipping fortune, and I am not sending it through every. Believe me, it is not going through those bleep, 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 every. Really not. Scroll down, scroll down, scroll down. There's Miss Laurie says, holy mackerel. No, there's no fish in there, because that would really make the yarn smell pretty bad. I had sticker shock today. Sticker shock? Just sending the square, so I can only imagine a whole. Well, I did kind of give you the rough cost of it, because I know there's been a couple of people that have only sent like 1 or 2 in a mailer, so I knew roughly how much it'd be. I did let you know. Lucy says, blue is pretty. I think so. I mean, I know it's not your favourite colour. It's close, but not your favourite colour. But I think it's nice. But there are other colours in there. I promise you, there are other colours in there. But as those who have been around for the past few months know, there's a lot of blue in there. A lot of blue. Scroll down. Snow says 150. I'm guessing it's going to be about 150 quid to send. When I sent Doris's 2 years ago, it was 180 something. But she did have a heavy item in there, as well as all the wool. I'm still debating whether I can fit a heavy item in there. I would like to put it in, but I might just hold off, because there's a heck of a lot of wool going in there. A heck of a lot. And let's face it, there might well be stuff in there that someone picks it out and goes, oh, that ain't my kind of colour. That ain't my kind of weight or whatever. You can pass it on. Nobody is stopping you. Once it's out of my hands, you can do whatever you like with it. It's completely down to you. Sarah says, 1 winner per live. No. All the winners will be picked at the end of Friday's live, but you can get points from now up to the end of Friday's live. So it says, I mean, person wins just once or can win any number of times. As soon as they've come up on the wheel, let's do an example. If I'm on the wheel 3 times and I come up as first prize, that particular entry comes off the wheel, so I'm left with 2 entries on the wheel. If my name comes up again, woohoo! The way it is. Vima says, I would love to come and join in on the Podversary, or try and get a few points before the Podversary, so you've got a bit of a bonus. But you can win points during the Podversary, during the games. For anybody who wants to come up here in the screen during the Podversary and be with me to have a little bit of a banter for a little while, you will get a point for every 10 minutes that you're up on panel with me. If you come up on panel and you have a game that we can play with the people in the chat, and we do that, then you will get extra points. Because, it's only fair. But if you win any of the games, you'll get points. If you answer any of the questions correctly, you'll get points. Every point is an entry on the wheel. It's going to be a very, very full wheel. It's already a very full wheel, but it'll be an even fuller wheel. Laurie says, I had everything except pink. I mean, I don't blame you there. I really don't blame you, Laurie. But I need the pink. Thank you very much, Zara. Zara says, the Podversary lives have been scheduled. They've been scheduled for about a month now, I think. Please set your notifications on to be able to know when it starts. Yes. Camille says, what a sweet surprise I got. Thank you. Oh, you got it? You got it? Does that mean you got it? Did you go down to the mailbox? Did you go and get it? Did you? Huh? Did you get it? Did you get it? Snelly says, I've never seen yarn wound in that shape before. In the Ogo, there's a lot of people that don't like it. I found it okay. I mean, it doesn't spaghetti up until you get near the end. I didn't have an issue with it, but they stopped doing the Ogos. I mean, let's face it, it was difficult to put on the shelves. So they've now caked it instead of the donuts. But I had no issue with the donuts. Laurie says, you did warn me. See? You see? I warned you. Scroll down. There's oodly caboodly. Oh, good point. Oh. Badoo. Oh, Angela, if you're in here. Hi, Angela. Lucy, I've just seen your message. So, I mean, you could tell her in here because she's in here. I don't think she'll see it now. I don't think she'll go back to the post, but you're more welcome to say it in here, by all means. Square down. Miss Pup is back, but she melted. Ew. Pup's a puddle. Ugh. I know the feeling. Pickle Pits puddle. I know the feeling. And now Oodly Caboodly's on the phone to the doctor. That doctor is getting about a bit today. Cindy says, no problem. To Miss Vicky. Louis says, sticker shock is a term we use to say we were shocked by the price. Oh, gotcha. You obviously warned me, but I was still surprised. I'm glad I sent it, though, and I made it. And I couldn't even take a sneaky peeky. Do you know what I did? Because you haven't answered me yet. I kind of had an inkling. See, I still don't know, but I had an inkling that what was on your blocking board might have been the square. So I literally slow-moed your video because it tilted ever so slightly. And I'm like this, trying to look at the design and the colours, which is very naughty of me because I never really want to know. I want it to be a surprise. But I still was trying to sneak peek it. And I played it back a couple of times and it was useless. Useless. Miss Cindy says, I love Lisa's cheerfulness. Where is it? I miss it so much during the week, Cindy. I really do. Because most of the week, I mean, if you've seen my thumbnails for the vlogs, like most of them are, oh, something that just defines the day, like for real. This, I don't know what this is. Like I said, I can only blame Beanie for not being around because I haven't been able to talk to her, and so now you all get it. I love Lisa's cheerfulness when it comes to passing along to others. Very loving and kind for sure. You're so strange. She is a very weird Bug Brigade person. She is. I mean, you know, if you're part of the Bug Brigade, you're all weird. We know this. Scrub down. There is the slug. There's the slug. The slug, aka Demetra, aka the naked snail. She is Canadian. Welcome in, Miss Slug. She says hello. Welcome in, Miss Sluggy. How are you? There you go. Lucy says happy belated birthday to Zara. Zara is now very old. She is so old. Oh my gosh, Zara is so old. But she's so lovely. Zara is so lovely. I say she's so old. She's younger than me. She's younger than me. Oh my gosh. Laurie is laughing at something. And she said she won't say either way. Oh, the square. I just have that feeling. Oh, look, Zara. Laurie says, Zara, I just want to say that you are such a wonderful moderator. Happy belated birthday. Lucy said there's nothing wrong with being weird. I don't think so. Some people have an issue with it. I think, personally speaking, if you're not weird, you're not normal. And because there's no such thing as normal, everybody's weird anyway. So, and if you are normal, that is weird. That is weird. We're all weird. Scrolling down, Miss Camille is using her stars. The rainbow stars. Something like that. I'm so glad I don't do all the emojis anymore. Oh my gosh, that was exhausting. Scrolling down. Zoe said I turned 43. Oh yeah, she's older than me. She is old. Oh yeah, she's old. Oh, you're so old. Zara turned 43. I'm old. You're old. I'm agreeing with you. Louis says being normal is truly weird. Exactly. I remember having this normal stroke weird conversation when I was studying psychology. And I so got it. But there was one girl who sat there very much like through the whole thing. And there was me. Oh, yeah. I so got it. And she was just like, what? Why are you saying I'm weird? I'm not weird. I'm normal. Like, that makes you very weird. If you're normal, you're very weird. There was a whole thing about it. I so understood it. I understood. It's very rare I understand anything, but you know. Squally up, because apparently I've skipped somehow. Camille is wishing Zara a happy 43rd. Laurie's laughing at Zara because she is older than Zara. Snaily says happy birthday to Zara. All belated birthday wishes. It's so sweet. I did put a post up to kind of give you guys a nudge, but nobody sees posts. It's so rare that people see posts. Remember, community posts. You guys snap a selfie, introduce yourself in the community posts. It'd be really nice because then you know who you're talking to. It'll be a sweet thing. Miss Oodly Caboodly is back from the doctor. Have you got a date? Do you have a date with the doctor? Do you? I've got a date with the doctor. Is it the 4th? Wait, is it the 4th or the 9th? I've forgotten. Let me have a quick look. Because I don't want to get it wrong. I have a date with the doctor on the 9th of October. And the 24th of September. No, sorry. 26th. Or is it 29th? No, it's the 29th. Oh, it's on the table. And the 29th of September. I have 2 dates with 2 different doctors. There's a few more doctors in between, but those 2 are the important ones because they're so far ahead. It means that I can plan. Scroll down. Lois says, I deliberately go to posts regularly so I know what's going on with people's channels. What she's saying is she's nosy and she needs to know everything. The good thing is, Laurie can't know everything over here because only the OG Twizzlers and above know everything. They know the secrets. They know the stuff you guys don't know because there's a lot of stuff that is not made public. Just saying. Okay, scroll down. Cindy says, you all make me feel ancient. Really? Really? You've got to be antique before you can be ancient. I just turned the big 60 last month. It seems a little crazy, but it happened. It's just a blink of an eye. 60 is a good number. 60 is 60 seconds in a minute. 60 minutes in an hour. There's something about 60 degrees being with the sun and the earth and stuff. And you know what? I only saw this yesterday about the 60. The 60 is something to do with the heavens and the earth, and 60 being divisible by blah 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 blah. 60 is a very, very unique and special number. So embrace it, because next year when you're 61, you ain't so special no more. So embrace the 60 while you're still very special. Lucy says, you're only as old as you feel. Well, thanks. Some days I feel 15, and other days I feel 101. Well, most days I'm in my 90s then. That's just fan-dabby-dozy. Wonderful. Thanks, Lucy. Thanks for the cheer up. Cindy says, I love going to post too, Laurie, and for the same reason. Oh, she's a 91 too. She's 92. Oodly Kaboodly says, yes, just had to reschedule an appointment. Conflict in the schedule. I've had that a fair few times. They want me in 2 different towns on the same day, and it takes me 2 to 3 hours to get to one town out of this town. How am I going to do it? Well, if we have to reschedule, you've got to wait another 8 months. 8 months? Are you kidding me? There's a lot of growling. Pep says, where are you going for your date with the doc? I hope they are taking you somewhere nice. Well, one of the docs, yes, it's in a little forest clearing. It's a rather nice secluded spot, which also does worry me a little bit, because a secluded place in a forest, it's kind of got killer vibes, hasn't it? Really. I'm a doctor. And he claims he's a surgeon as well. Yeah, maybe that could be a little bit worrying. The other one, yeah, I mean, it's a public place, so that's something, but a little bit closer to home. We'll see. We'll see. Snaily says, posts don't tend to come up in the feed. They do when you turn them on. And if you use the app, not the website. Scroll down. Camille says, my kids thought I was 29 for 20 years. 29 for 20 years? 29, no, I 29 scared the heck out of me. I think 29 was my worst year because all I kept on thinking was, when I turn 30, that's it. That's my life over. I'm done. 29, I hated so much. And the day before my 30th birthday, all I did all day was cry. I had major gut ache because I'd been using so many muscles to do all this crying. I felt so bad. I really had it in my head that was the end of my life. I'd hit 30. There's no looking back. There's nothing left for me. I have nothing. Hi. It's the way I was. Scroll down. She says, okay then, antique, that's better. Yeah, antique. There's getting on, old, antique, ancient, dinosaur. There's your order. You're antique, girl. Antique is wonderful. You're wanted. If you're looked after well, somebody will put a fine price on you. You are worth a lot to a few people. You are special. Don't get dusty. Scroll it down. Camille says, I'm vintage. Vintage could work too. Vintage could be like the in-between of antique and ancient. Vintage, I don't know why. I go straight to 1920s when I think of vintage. I have no idea why. That's been a mindset for quite a while. You say vintage to me, I'm thinking of flappers, like for real. I don't know why. So now I'm seeing Camille do the. That could be interesting. That could be a good live, Miss Camille. Could be interesting. Nelly says, 5 months after turning 30 and I'm still upset about it. I did get over it. But yeah, I'm so glad I'm not the only one that it was a turning point for, because yeah. Miss Lucy says, I don't know the secrets because it goes in one ear and out the other. DRS is real. I don't even think mine makes it into an ear. The way my brain is, I'm pretty sure that a lot of stuff hits my ear and just bounces straight out again. It doesn't even go through. It just, boing. Yeah. My memory is awful. It amazed me. Was it yesterday? When did I go to town? No, it wasn't yesterday. It was Wednesday. I went into town and I went into a shop that I haven't been in for a long time because it's a jeweller's. I can't afford jewellery. But it's a jeweller's where I got, I used to go in there every 2 weeks and buy a bracelet charm. I need to put my bracelet back on. I used to buy a bracelet charm, and 2 or 3 of them in there got to know me, especially because my surname was Ladybird. It was like, how can you forget? But I haven't been in there for about a year, roughly. And I went in there on Wednesday because I had to go get my necklace fixed. Bless them, they replaced it. They didn't fix it, they just replaced it. But one of the girls was like, cheers, did you get married? I'm like, you remember that? She said, I know, I surprised myself. I'm usually really bad with memory. But she was coming out with all sorts of little bits that I told her over a year ago. And she remembered all these things. And I'm like, I don't remember telling you that. How do you remember that? If it had been me, I would have forgotten by the end of that day. She remembered everything. Flipping amazing. Pep says, apparently I look old enough to be Khadijah's mum. Yeah. Yep. Did you know that? Miss Perp? is my mum. I didn't even know that. I did not know that until last month. I only found out last month. Quite amazed. I mean, let's face it, purple is a strong colour. Blue is a diluted version of purple. It makes sense. It makes sense. I don't think she's happy that it makes sense, but it makes sense. Oodly Caboodly says, I'm not unique anymore. Lol, I'm 64. You're 64. You're an antique. You're an antique. But it's good to be an antique. I'm quite looking forward to being an antique. To a degree. I hope Hunter's here before I become antique. Oh my gosh. See, that's one thing that I'm really, really dreading. Even though we have video calls, so he knows what I look like. But since I left him, especially between November and December, there was so much stress, and there's been loads since. There's been so much stress and heartache and hurt and mental anguish that I have gone so, I mean, some of you will have noticed, I've gone so grey. So grey. So quick. And I keep saying to him, I've changed now. I'm grey now. I'm really old. I mean, I've obviously always been older than him. Well, not obviously. I am older than him by 4 years. But I wasn't grey when we met. I had the odd hair that was kind of a white or a grey. But now I am grey. It's kind of a little bit of a, you know, I feel really bad. He's going to finally get here and then it'll be, oh, you're old, but he'll say it in Indonesian, obviously. Laurie says, math geek time. 60 is significant in nature, astrology, time measurement, planet motion, etc. That's what I was saying. That's what I said. It's got huge significance. 60 is a very, very, very special number. Cindy says, I will admit, my brain can be totally nosy at times, more times than not. I now know that you're very nosy. Now I know. She says, I was worse nosy when I was working, but that was part of my job. So I really cannot help it now. Really, really, really. I was trained to be nosy. I mean, this is her excuse. This is her excuse. It comes natural now. Whatever. He says, a surgeon in a secluded forest is a little concerning. Yeah, I'm starting to rethink it now. You know, now I've said it out loud, it is sounding a little bit, yeah. Might have to rethink that one. That's the October one. It's going down. Camille, how British is that? Worst, my body was banging. It was banging, mate. It was banging. Do you know what? Once upon a time, Stowe was mine. I think a lot of us can turn around and say that. I was slim. I was never skinny, but I was slim. I was big bust, little waist. I had a blooming lovely hourglass figure, and I was thinking I was fat. Yeah, I am stupid. But now, because of disabilities and medication and lack of activity, yeah. Worst year, but my body was banging. Yeah, I had a really good brain as well. I remembered the stupidest littlest things. Now, Cindy's laughing at me and goes, "Aw, thanks, Lisa." I do love vintage items. There you go. Just don't get dusty. So I said I had my second daughter 2 days after I turned 30. I was hoping she would be born on my birthday. I should have pushed quicker, harder. Oh, you're so lazy. Zara is so lazy. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. Don't hate me. I didn't mean it. Camille says vintage is before antique. Yeah. It depends what the item is. But now I need to make a flapper short. I need to see this flapper short because, like, seriously, that is what I think of. It doesn't matter what anybody says about anything. You say vintage, I'm immediately in the 20s, and I'm seeing the flapper girls and the short hair with the band and loads of beads, and what I see some weird stuff. Janice says, I had my last daughter when I was 42. I've had no daughter and I'm 42. I've had nothing. I've got a cat. I didn't give birth to it. That could be very worrying. I didn't give birth to it, but I have a cat. I don't think that counts. My life is so depressing. Oh my gosh, I have nothing to show for my life, but I have nothing to show for my life. I can't even say I've got nothing to show for my life except I have no except. I just have nothing to show. Miss Cindy says, I have to go lurk a bit, but leaving your live playing on my computer. I'll be going any moment. When I catch up with the chat, I'm disappearing because it's been 2 hours. But thank you very much, Miss Cindy. She says, take care, everyone. Love to you all. If I do not make it back before this is over, don't race. Life is not a race. It will go on without you regardless. Snaily says, according to Google, anything over 20 years old can be referred to as vintage. Snaily, you're in trouble. But at least you got something to show for it. Scroll down. Sorry, it's vintage. Oodly Caboodly says, being antique has its pros and cons. I can imagine. Camille says antique is like over 50 or so, but official antiquing peeps will say 100. Again, depends on the thing. Ask Night about how old. Camille says, I have lots of odd grey hairs. I want more. Why not? People are starting to hold doors open for me. I don't even get thanks when I hold doors open for people, so I really want to just shove it back in their face. But I'm not there yet, and I have a lot of grey, but I try and pretend that I don't. Ivy, welcome in, Ivy. We're just about to say goodbye, but it's so nice to see you. Hello. I want to see the parasol. How's the parasol going? I need to see the parasol. She says, hello, Lisa, everyone. Good to see y'all. Welcome in. Camille says, once upon a time. Oh, wait a minute. Once upon a time, she married a Brit. She has 2 kids with him, spent a fair amount of time there, and so she can say she has a banging body. She banging, right? She banging. Auntie, welcome in, Miss Auntie. Looking at such an Allen style. Auntie says, hello, everyone. Welcome in, Miss Auntie. Auntie, I need your vote. Go over to my posts and vote, please. Before the Podversary, please vote. Go to the posts and vote. Auntie, go. Posts, vote. Snaily says, you have your YouTube channel. Oh, yeah, I can really hand that off to somebody. You know, I built this up over years. It's still pretty bad, but at least you're monetized. Now it's yours. Really? So it says, have a great weekend, everyone. Thank you for spending your time here. Sarah's going, sleepies. Sweet dreams, my dear. Rudy says, Got cereal? I've got cereal in the cupboard. I'm not eating it though. I'm eating this is seaweed. Seaweed. Ivy says it's done. Beautiful it is. Then I'm coming over and having a nosy again. I must have missed it, and I don't know how I've missed it because I've been waiting to see it. She's done it already. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Zav says I'm knitting socks. She's always knitting socks. Just a few rounds and my second sock will be complete. Have you done any from the book yet? Rudy says favourite yogurt? Black cherry. Greek. Black cherry Greek. Camille says, twice I said the British are coming, the British are coming. Ew. Ew. This is not that kind of channel. Ew. Ew. On that note, I think we better vamoose. Camille just lowered the tone. She lowered it and she laughed about it. But it ain't that kind of channel. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's bugger off. So just so you are aware, this super wheel is, thank you very much, Auntie. This slip wheel is getting spun on the 25th. Anything that comes in for the Podversary on Wednesday or on Friday will go on this wheel. It will be spun at the end of the live on the 25th. So you are aware. Please be aware. It's not going to be a special wheel specifically for the Podversary. It will go onto that wheel. Ivy says, TBT. Lisa was my first guest on my first live. Oh my gosh, Lord, I needed the help. We all do. I still do. I need so much help. I'll come off this and I'll go from this to the vlog. I need to go to bed. I'm so knackered. Oh my gosh, I'm so tired and so hot. That'll be the vlog. That'll be something to look forward to for Miss Perp. Anyway, I'm going. Paul Revere, maybe British, don't know that story. Paul Revere, the British are coming, the British are coming. But still, you lowered the tone, or at least my mind took it down the tone. Anyway, we're going. Miss Beans has sat up because she knows it's now time for the foodies. But what I will do, what is it? Gentle. Good girl. Good girl. All right, you can't eat any fingers. Ooh. One more. Good girl. Is it nice? Is it nice? You only get two. I'm not generous enough to give you more than that. What? 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 I can't see you when you're down there. I can't see you properly now. I can see you noggin. That's it. Oh, now we're sitting and waiting for the foodies. Okay, go away. Have a wait a minute. On the pad, if we were to point, can we put someone else's name on the wheel? Yes, if you send me a message and you want to convert points into someone else's name, yes, you can. You're saying sorry, Camille. I don't believe you one little iota. Let's go. Let's hopefully have a good weekend, and I hope you survive either way. I mean, let's face it, anything can happen at any day. So make sure whoever's around you, you let them know that you love them and that you care for them, because you never know. Even if they're only going out to the garden, please let them know that you love them. Even if you question that love on the odd occasion, let them know. It's going to be exceptionally hot this weekend for the Brits. That's the only one I know. I don't know about every other country. So especially Britain right now. Stay cool, hug the fan, run around naked. I don't think anyone's gonna batter an eyelid. But hopefully I will see you guys during the Podversary. And if I don't see you during the Podversary, have a poke in, at least on the Friday Podversary, to see if you've won. Because even if you're not there during the actual Podversary, you may well have points. Have a look at the points on the posts and you'll know if you've got points or not. 1 point, 1 entry, 1 entry could win it. So look out. Everybody, look after these, because these will show a little bit of love to the people that you love. And of course, it will love your butt, because you can wipe your butt with these if you look after them. Something. Okay, I'm going to go feed the bean. Take care, everyone. Hoodly caboodly.